Hello, I thought I'd make a quick vlog. And, well, the dogs didn't go home today. They're snoring right now. Well, at least one of them is. The other one is trying to fall asleep, but she has trouble sleeping because she's a puppy still. And, well, and then she, uh, she gets energy at night. No matter what she does during the day, she gets energy at night, and it takes a while for her to calm down again. So she's up. And she normally bothers the other dog, wakes him up, and uh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, so that's that. They didn't go home. I think they're going home on Monday, but I'm not sure yet. Uh, and so, I'm glad they're here. I would have missed them, but they will be back someday again after I drop them off. Let's see what else. I was watching YouTube, because I get on YouTube and I always watch, and I was watching. I wish I knew her name. I feel terrible that I don't remember her name. I wasn't planning on speaking about it today, because I had a drawing I needed to do and then speak about it. But I'll just tell you what the drawing was and still speak about it. And the topic is abortion. She is a pro lifer who goes to college campuses and speaks about pro life. And she's always filming the confrontations with the pro choice people. And they get angry. They get very angry with her, and they swear at her, and so many people have flipped her off in the few videos that I've seen. And I mean, it's sad to think. Well, let me back up. Let me back up just a little bit. So she goes to college campuses. She talks about pro life. There's always pro lifers who show up. So yeah, there's pro lifers there, but then there's a lot of pro choice, and the pro choice, really get in her face and really harass her. So, and then I watched another video of other people doing the same thing, and they weren't harassed as badly, but they were harassed too. So, that was just a one time event. So, it wasn't like multiple events where they could have been harassed even worse, or they just didn't post the ones where they may have been harassed worse. I'm not saying that they would have been, I'm just saying. Anyway, so let me just say this. I pray every night, and I thank Jesus for my life from conception until now, and until the end of, not until the end of time, but until my time on earth is over. Okay? Until I die, until I die. And so I pray that, because I truly believe that life begins at conception. And what is conception? Conception is the beginning of a life. A life, you know? And so when a child is conceived, that life begins there at conception, you know? And people were making an argument that the child, or the the clump of tissue or cells or the parasite has no conscious. Well, how do you know it doesn't have a conscious? I mean, because it recognizes its mother's voice when it comes out of the womb. It does recognize the mother's voice. This is one of Mercer's men. Babies recognize their mother's voice. So that proves they have some sort of consciousness in the womb. Okay, so yeah. So, So this whole debate, and then there were a lot of people who said, you know, up until the moment of birth, it's not a child, it's not viable, whatever. And I wish I knew her name. Anyway, she made the point saying, what's the difference between 10 minutes before birth and 10 minutes after birth? You know, because they have some abortions that go up until full term, and you know they were having trouble, and like a consistent theme was that the baby had no consciousness and that it wasn't a child until it could breathe on it, until it could be out of the womb and see and hear and all that. So now I would just like to add in that that I truly believe life begins at conception. You know, because what happens to the conceived egg becomes a human being, and it is a human being. It's already a human being. It's life, and it grows in the belly, develops, and is born. But it is a life at conception. At conception. This is one of Mercer's men, and we are letting you know that we are not going to back down on our stance on abortion. Many people are angry with us because we will not allow abortions in Mercer City. And we will not allow IVF or or any type of birth control. Okay. Anyway, so I agree. I agree. Anyway, so but you know, so here's what I was going to draw, and I was going to draw it for Mother's Day, but I don't know why I didn't draw it. I have no idea why I didn't draw it, but I guess because I've just been having a dread life uh this year again. So anyway, I didn't draw it, but here's what I would have drawn, and I probably will draw for next Mother's Day. It would be a picture of a woman and her pregnant belly and a voice strip, you know, the little voice bubble coming out of the pregnant belly saying Happy Mother's Day, Mom. And I know that's controversial, and that is going to be extremely controversial. But we're not cutting it out of this video, and we are letting people know you cannot hurt Marissa, and you can't hurt us because we stand behind that drawing 100%. And anyone who tries to copy that drawing will be taking intellectual property and will be sued. All right. Anyway, so that's what I was going to draw. And yeah, I know. Another firestorm, another firestorm. But what can I say? I truly believe in life at conception, and, you know, and then if it's a life, then, you know, we have to fight for it. We have to fight for it. You know? People make the argument that the mother doesn't have enough money, enough this and that, and that's because we are living in a society with no faith. And I'm saying this. This is one of Mercer's men. A society with no faith. In order to have your basic needs met and to be successful when the odds are stacked against you, the best bet would be to turn to Jesus and trust Him. Yes. So, and that's what I was going to say, and I said it for you. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, so Okay, so now the best bet is to turn to Jesus and and trust and trust and trust. But even if you don't turn to Jesus in today's society, there are many organizations out there who will provide diapers and formula and help with rent. There are many organizations out there that will do that. And people make the argument that the mother will have no financial means to take care of the child. That is a lie. That, at least in the United States, that is a lie. Don't listen to that lie. And we will post on our website, on Marissa's website, all the different organizations that expectant mothers can turn to for formula, diapers, and support, and money to live, and places to live. We'll post that. Anyway, so that's that. I just wanted to say that, and I know it's a huge topic. I know it's a hot button topic. This is a hot button topic, and I'm surprised to see how far the pro choice movement has gone, to the point where they would get so angry at a different point of view, you know, and they were very angry at it. Like, my body, my right, and she was trying to explain that she had little dolls of the different stages of development of the baby, like, lined up, and she said, is this part of your body? Would this be part of your body? And they're like, no, it's a parasite. Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But I know, when you watch this, I will piss off a lot of people. And excuse my language. I shouldn't have said that, but I know. I'm sorry. I will make a lot of people angry. And that was not Christian of me. That was not Christ-like. I should not have said it. I'm sorry. Um, but I will make a lot of people angry. So I'm prepared. And you don't have to worry, because you have so much security that no one can get near you, except, well, people have gotten near me, but they've done nothing. They've done nothing. All right. So that's that. And let's see, what's the next thing? Uh, hmm. You know, I said this before in a vlog. I think it was in 2020, one of the vlogs I made in either January or February or March of 2020. I said, in the future, you know, when people look back at this time, they're going to think of this time as the Dark Ages, Because if you look at what was going on in Rome, they were killing their children after they were born, murdering babies. This is one of Mercer's men. They were murdering babies after they were born. And that was completely acceptable to a point. And now we are murdering babies inside the womb. So, and most people would think that it's horrific to murder a baby once it's born. So, yeah, yeah. So, anyway, but yeah, I really truly believe they're gonna think this is the Dark Ages. You know, it's very sad. It's very sad when I see what's going on around the world. And now robots, now they're gonna throw robots in the mix, and they're gonna throw AI and all that. I tested AI and on the AI chat I went on that site. Um, a lot of it seems like it's for kids, so I'm not gonna go back on that site. But I tried uh, the language helper, and it wasn't a chat. I mean, it's like not like we were communicating. I had to type in my questions, and it just gave me basic answers. Well, I did say I was a beginner. I said I'm a beginner French speaker. Can you please help me improve my language? And I asked a few questions, but like I wouldn't get anywhere unless uh unless I had a book in front of me and said, well, can you explain this or can you explain that? Stuff like that. I mean, I could always learn things by saying, well, what is an irregular verb? Can you name three regular verbs in French? I could say that and how to conjugate them, you know. But, and what are, things like that. I could say that. But I, uh, I I don't know. I don't know if without help from something else, a guide, if someone could really learn another language with that application. Well, it's not an app. They do have it in an app, but I use the website. And then there was another one, Ask Me Anything. So I asked it a bunch of questions, and there I got better answers, you know, longer answers, more detailed answers, and like I asked it, how do you write a short story? And it gave me a nice long answer with lots of details. And then I asked, why do atheists not, what is the most common, what are common reasons why atheists don't believe in God? And it listed off a bunch of reasons, and just for the heck of it, I said, was that a liberal answer? And then it remembered and said, no, that was not a liberal answer, that was a neutral answer, blah blah blah, blah. I said, okay, anyway, uh yeah, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. I did not choose any of the characters that you could talk to. I only went with a language help and Ask Me Anything. They weren't characters, they were just plain AI. But they have like characters you could talk to, and I'm not young enough to know who they are, and plus I don't want to. I don't want to. So, I don't know. I thought it was interesting, but I also think it's very dangerous. So that is my takeaway from from that experience. Anyway, so hmm, I'm gonna thank everyone and anyone who's ever done anything positive for my sister, her health and well being. Thank you so much, especially prayer. Thank you. And if you pray to the Blessed Virgin Mary and St. Joseph, thank you very much. And we can tell you many, many people have prayed to St. Joseph and the Blessed Virgin Mary and the Holy Family on behalf of your sister. Thank you for saying that, because now people know they can turn to the Holy Family for other members of their family or people they know who are uh, who are in need of support, love, uh, familial love, parental love, brotherly love. They can turn to the Holy Family. Okay, so yeah, definitely helped me out. I knew to do that because well, I kind of just was desperate. And I said, please help me, you know. And they helped me out so much that I said, oh, yeah, now my sister, please help my sister. Please help my sister. And I felt at the time, I don't know, well, I really don't know what was going on. I really don't. But I felt very much like I needed the support of a loving family. you know? Like, my sister is supportive, but she's all I have right now, because my mother has dementia and she's really gone, and my brother and I don't speak right now. We're not speaking right now. So, I needed the love and support of parental love and support. I'm 55 and I still need my parents. So, and this is something everyone should know, because as you age, you still need parental love. And you can always turn to the Blessed Virgin Mary and Saint Joseph for spiritual parental love. They can stand in for your parents. And you can pray to them, to pray to Jesus on behalf of your parents in heaven, or anyone in heaven. All right, so yeah, uh, but yeah, it helped so much. It helped so much. It got me through some really tough times. And it was just recently. It was just like a few months ago. Like, I just felt like I was trying to be dragged down and dragged down and dragged down. And I just needed that support. I felt like I just needed familial support. And that's why I prayed to them. And it just made all the difference in the world. It made all the difference in the world. And I want to thank Jesus the, for allowing his parents to stand in as my parents, and for to the Blessed Virgin Mary and Saint Joseph for doing so, and for Jesus to also be part, to allow me to be part of his holy family, adopted. I always say just like an adopted part of the Holy Family, you know, because I really believe in my heart that they took me in when I really needed it. All right, and on that note, I'm going to end this vlog, and I'm going to say I hope everybody watching has a great evening tonight and a great day tomorrow, and things go your way. All right, bye.